Getting a letter, call, or visit from the IRS, you don't have to agree blindly. In this video, I'll show you the specific rights you can use to protect yourself under the Taxpayers Bill of Rights, and the exact steps to use those rights during an audit or collections. Hi, I'm Pietro Canestrelli. I used to work as an IRS attorney in Washington, D.C. So I've seen firsthand how the IRS operates. If you're dealing with tax issues and need guidance from someone who understands the system, give me a call at 951-315-7674 for a free consultation. Let's turn your rights into actions you can take the moment the IRS reaches out. First, your right to confidentiality. Your personal tax information must be protected. The IRS cannot share it without your permission or a legal basis. If an IRS employee calls you at work or tries to discuss your taxes with someone else, you can say, "Let's keep this confidential. Please send any requests in writing to my address on file or speak with my representative." If a third party, like a bank or vendor, asks about your tax situation, you're not required to confirm anything. Keep communications centralized and documented. If you authorize a representative, give the IRS a signed power of attorney and direct all contact through that person. Second, your right to privacy. Audits and collections must be no more intrusive than necessary. That means the IRS must justify what they ask for and how they conduct the process. If you receive a broad document request, you can respond in writing. "I'm happy to cooperate. Please specify which items are reasonably necessary to verify the issues you've identified." If an agent asks for everything from the last 5 years without tying it to the audit issues, that's a red flag. You can propose a narrower scope or phrase production. Start with the year and categories at issue, then expand only if needed. Third, your right to a fair and just tax system. The IRS must consider your real financial situation and ability to pay. This matters most in collections. If you can't pay without hardship, ask for one of these tracks. First, installment agreement, which is a monthly plan that you can actually afford. Second, currently not collectible, which is a temporary pause if paying would prevent you from covering necessary living expenses. Last, an offer in compromise. In limited situations, settle for less than the full amount. What makes the difference here is documentation. Bring pay stubs, bank statements, rent or mortgage, utilities, insurance, medical costs, or anything that shows what it really costs to live. Be accurate, consistent, and conservative. A realistic plan you can sustain is more persuasive than a big promise you'll break in 60 days. Your fourth right is your right to finality. You have a right to know the timelines, how long the IRS can audit, how long they can collect, and when an audit ends. This helps you plan and prevents you from being stuck in limbo. When you get a notice, note the response deadline and set calendar reminders a week before, 3 days before, and the morning of. In any meeting or call, ask, "Can you confirm the current statute dates and the next milestone? When will this audit conclude if we provide the documents requested?" Always put follow-ups in writing. As discussed, we will provide X and Y by the date. Please confirm. Fifth, your right to representation. You do not have to face the IRS alone. You can have a tax attorney or qualified representative handle contact, meetings, and submissions. Attorney-client privilege protects your communications in ways that are generally stronger and broader than other tax preparer relationships. If stress or uncertainty is leading to mistakes, use representation to lower the temperature and improve the outcome. A representative can request holds on enforcement, negotiate scope, organize documentation, and keep the discussion focused on the actual issues. Now, let's put all 5 rights into a simple step-by-step plan you could follow. Step 1, be mindful and organize. When a notice arrives, don't ignore it, but don't rush into a phone call either. Read the notice carefully, highlight the response deadlines, and decide if you'll respond yourself or appoint a representative. If you speak with the IRS, take notes: date, time, name, badge number, what was requested, and why, by when. Ask for everything in writing. That protects your confidentiality, privacy, and finality. Step 2, control the scope. If you're audited, identify the exact issues under review. If a request seems overly broad, respond in writing with a narrower, reasonable proposal. Tie each document to the issue the IRS is testing. This keeps the process as non-intrusive as possible and avoids unnecessary disclosures. Step 3, build your financial picture. If you owe and can't pay in full, prepare a clean, honest budget. Separate necessary living expenses from discretionary spending. Gather proofs like pay stubs, housing, utilities, insurance, childcare, medical. This is how you make your right to a fair and just tax system real. Numbers plus documentation are your best argument. Step 4. Pick the right path, then ask for a pause. Before submitting a plan, call to request a reasonable hold on enforcement while you finalize your paperwork. Then choose affordable installment, currently not collectible, if you truly can't pay, or offer in compromise. Don't guess. Match your situation to the right program and support it with documents. Step 5. Confirm deadlines and endpoints. At each milestone, ask for clear dates, when the agent expects documents, and when the audit will close, or when a collection hold expires. Put it in writing and keep copies. This invokes your right to finality and avoids surprise levies or last-minute requests. To further strengthen your case, here are common mistakes to avoid. First, oversharing. Stick to what's requested and relevant. Oversharing can create new issues. If in doubt, ask, is this specifically needed to verify the item under exam? Second, missing the easy win. Sometimes a modest installment that fits your budget stops enforcement collection and buys the time you need. Don't aim for a perfect solution and miss a practical one. Third, going it alone when stakes are high. If you're overwhelmed, have business records at risk, or face a levy or wage garnishment, use your right to representation. A focused, well-documented submission can change outcomes quickly. Now, before we wrap, here's a quick script you can adapt when the IRS calls. Thank you for the call. I want to keep everything confidential and accurate. Please send your request in writing to my address on file. I'll respond by the deadline, and I may appoint a representative. Can you confirm today's request, the due date, and the next milestone? Use that, and you'll keep the process calm, documented, and in your control. If you're facing an audit, levy, wage garnishment, or confusing IRS notices, call the law office of Pietro Canestrelli at 951-621-8125 for a free and confidential consultation. We'll review your situation, protect your rights, and map a plan you can live with. Also, please subscribe to our channel if you found this video helpful. And for more information on tax and business concerns, watch this video.